I guess I did something wrong before with the link. I'm sorry. I don't know what I did wrong. All right, I'll wait a second to see who else is connecting. And then I really don't have any, there wasn't anything I was planning to do besides answer questions if people had needed help with anything or just seeing, I don't know, just touching base. So whatever you guys need, let me know. I wasn't going to plan to teach anything new. Just kind of help you in whatever you need. And just go from there. A couple things that you're stuck here, so you can stay as long as you want. You can hang up whenever you need to. I won't be offended. And I know they said the school board, I guess, is supposed to meet Wednesday and give maybe more guidance as to what's going on and maybe help out or let us know what they want us to do if there's anything more. So, but right now, I'm just going to plan on just keep teaching the topics, electricity for now. And then obviously nothing will be graded unless they want me to start grading stuff and putting in grades. But basically, I'd still give the same worksheets and assignments so that you get the feedback and make sure you're still learning it. I just wouldn't put in new grades unless they ask me to. I'm going to do the U-Texas. I'm going to post that out still for you to work on it so that you can get answers and check your answers and all that stuff. The last U-Texas, I will download the grades, but if somebody had an issue putting them in or something, then just talk to me offline and I can, because I'm not going to penalize anyone that had trouble logging in and doing U-Texas. But I know a lot of people were got it done before we left. So I'm going to probably, I'm thinking Wednesday morning, download all the grades so that any of those grades can be put in the grade book for third quarter. But that's about it. And then mousetrap cars, that's the toughest one because obviously I only had a couple people actually do the mousetrap cars in class before we left. So it's a fun project, hopefully. And I don't know, talk to me if you got something working and you want to talk to me about it and we can talk about how to fix it or whatever. Talk to me offline about, just email me. We can talk about your mousetrap car if you want any, or whatever. If you need any help or guidance on that stuff. But that's about it. So I posted that electrostatics lecture and worksheet on Edmodo. I'm going to post probably tomorrow the lecture on current and with series and parallel circuits. And so that's going to be popped out tomorrow with the lecture and worksheets and practice and all that stuff. I don't have a good way to record how to do problems now. I actually did a donors choose thing to try to get a grant to get that paid for, but I don't think that's going to happen. So I have videos for most of the stuff. I just don't have, I might not have it for all the problems we need to do, but I do have a lot of them up there already. To answer the one question about the mousetrap card, the big question is, I mean, right now, no, it won't count towards the grades because I won't be able to have a way to grade it. If you want to talk to me, contact me later about how to, if you have a mousetrap car, you built it, you drove it, you can get it go a certain distance, talk to me offline and we can talk about your car more. But as it stands right now, I can't put any new grades in. A couple of people did get their car graded before we left, and so I'm gonna count those. But if you have a car built, talk to me later. Email me or whatever. Okay. All right. Everybody doing all right? Yeah. Good. I'm just happy I have more than one person here. I got worried. All right. If you, I don't know how many people, you can do it in the chat or whatever. Has anyone seen the electrostatics video in the worksheets? I know some people have reached out. No? if you need help with getting on Edmodo, I reposted because it always closes like every 2 weeks. They close and you got to do a new code. But I posted the new code to log into Edmodo so you can sign up. Your parents can sign up too. But I posted that code. Just go to edmodo.com, find my class code. It's posted on the school website under class pages. I think it's the letter, I think it's TWMATJ, if anyone wants to try Edmodo. Again, TWMATJ. Okay, so yeah, the new stuff we're gonna learn is gonna be, we're going to electricity. And so, you know, I'm not going like, obviously I'm not going too fast with it. And just because I know at one point, like right before the governor's announcement, they kind of said, don't teach anything new because we're gonna have to reteach it as soon as we get back to school. But obviously that changed. So that's why I've been going slow with it. But yeah, so I taught, there's electricity is a whole unit we're doing. Electrostatics is gonna be a really short part. It's that one worksheet I gave. And that's just the equation with electrostatic force with two charges and the distance. So it's the force is equal to K, Q1, Q2 over R squared. That's all in Edmodo. That should, I mean, if we were in school, I would do that as a one-day kind of topic, and then the next day I would have started talking about electric current. The electricity stuff is a lot more in depth. And so I'll do that. I can probably, I wish I had my equipment because I would have done a lab, but I might have one recorded already of that lab. I'll look and see what I got. But the electricity and currents, series circuits, parallel circuits is a lot more, a lot more in depth for the numbers. All right, let me see what questions I'm seeing. Yeah, you can redo. So third quarter CFAs, you can still redo. Email me, just contact me whenever you need to, and I can reopen the CFA for you to do a retake. They did something weird. I know it looked weird because the grade book was closed. Like they closed it off and basically had the quarter closed on March 13th. But any of those old grades, you can email me and say, hey, can I do a retake on the CFA? And obviously I trust you. Just do it. And then once you do it, just email me and tell me what your new grade is. Okay, we still do the averages. Okay, so the policy was still the averages of the retakes. But I'll average the CFA grades and update it. So because I know there was that efficiency CFA grade that was tough. And I don't know, but yeah, whatever else, email me any of the third quarter stuff. If you still owe me grades, look on the grade book and see what you owe me. And I can do retakes for that. I don't think we're gonna have a final. They're talking about, so the meeting Wednesday, the meeting they're supposed to have with the county Wednesday, they might change their the way they're gonna do things, and maybe they'll look at assessment, but right now, I mean, for me, I would say your best way of going about it is, I mean, just keep going with the learning part, but you're learning without worrying about the grades right now. If they go into doing final exams, then we'll look at that. But I don't know. I'm not the one to know that for sure. But right now, the information I've been given is that don't plan on any final exams coming out. So just beyond just beyond learning. Right now, still they don't know even if there's going to be fourth grade or fourth quarter grades. But all of you know as much as I do for most of the stuff, because like when they send out that thing, the superintendent sends something out. When you find out, I find out about something. So there's not really a lot of stuff. There's nothing I know more than you. I can just tell you that they kind of said last week, we had a meeting last week, and they said, you know, don't really plan on seeing any kind of final exam. I don't know if there's going to be any ways to do, you know, I don't know if there'll be grades, but they'll find that out on Wednesday. All right. Any other questions you got? Let me know. I got a good setup here. Look, I got that camera over there. That's the way I'm trying to do some better videos, so you can fall asleep to higher quality videos. You know who I'm talking to. All right. But yeah. What else? Any other questions you got? Let me know. And again, you're not required to stay here the whole time. I just wanted to say hi, touch base. I think sometimes you feel like sending an email might be, you know, if you had a quick dumb question and you feel like, oh, it's too short to send an email. Sometimes it's easier just to, I wasn't calling out anyone in particular about sleeping. So don't call out anyone. But anyways, I just want to touch base with you. So any other questions, let me know. What do you mean by it? The energy unit was third quarter.
Okay, so I can still do retakes on that.
Yeah, anything, energy was third quarter. The biggest thing is, so like we did all the stuff on waves, and I was about ready to give a test on waves until everything got dismissed. So I'm not gonna do a test on waves, and that's why I just moved along with electricity. We had another CFA on Snell's law. We didn't do any of the CFAs in Snell's law, but I didn't see a point. I might do if it is still the way it is now. I might start opening up CFAs, but then to do CFAs as purely practice. If they change things or they say, okay, you can start grading, then maybe I'll do UTexas, or I might do UTexas and CFAs as grades like before, if they allow me to. I won't plan to assign the latest UTexas or any CFAs until after they tell me more information Wednesday, which most likely would mean not until after, you know, whatever the spring break is supposed to end. But yeah, UTexas and worksheets, but I haven't posted the latest UTexas on electricity yet. Oh, I think I didn't.
No, you haven't.
Okay. All right. No, the Mousetrap cars right now are not going to be graded. What I was saying is, if you've built one already and you want to test it, like not as a grade, but just you have something built, you want to test it out, and we could do it. We could talk about it. Email me. You want to show video? Email me. We can talk about it. Right now, I don't really know how I'd be allowed to put in the grades. I've been that didn't test with it before we left for school or left for this thing. But email me later about it if you have a Mousetrap card and you want to test it. But the grade part, I'm being vague for a reason because I don't know. I really don't know what the answer would be. I don't know if they actually grade and test cars outside of school. Okay. All right. What else? Any other questions you got? Am I missing questions? I don't know, Zobel, about the third quarter grade or not. I don't know what they're doing about it. They're still trying to figure it out. I mean, you know, some people, I've heard weird things. Even like my son's middle school teacher was like, "Oh, I heard we're not going to even the third quarter is not going to count," which I never heard that from anyone. But there's so many. I think there's just rumors. There's no real confirmation of what's going on. I'm pretty sure all the third quarter grades already in are going to count. And then I don't know, I think they have to decide this week whether or not there will be fourth quarter grades. And then figure out if they are, what's that going to be. But as it stands right now, your guess is as good as mine. It's going to be coming down to what the superintendent decides and tells us. But I don't know any more information than you do. Okay? All right. What other questions? So again, email me if you have a UTexas. if I need to reopen U Texas for third quarter, if I have to open up a CFA retake for you, if I have to do anything like that, let me know, and I'll try to get that going for you, or I will. So I'll open it up and give you like a day to do it. So just email me of anything you need to do for retakes. If there's any more specific besides that, I don't know. Yeah. So right now, yes, the answer is the U Texas. New U Texas is going to be practice only, but I would only do your one trial. Do your one try, and then check with me. So still trying to get that U Texas grade as 100% for for that homework. If I'm gonna not even assign it until after Wednesday's meeting for the board, just so I know what I can do with it. Because I don't want to tell you right now, oh, it's just gonna be practice, and then they later say it's not, or I can take grades. I think most people don't mind having the U Texas as a grade if they get it done. Again, I wouldn't be able to penalize anyone that doesn't do it though, so it'd only be a good thing. But again, right now, yeah, the U Texas, anything I give you so far right now is going to be just practice. But I won't assign the U Texas until I know for sure, because if I can do it as a grade, and then that's a fourth quarter grade you have, I probably want to do that. All right. Let me know what other questions you have. And you can hang up when you want. I don't have anything new. I'm just going to answer questions. Maybe I'll stay here for 10 more minutes. But just let me know. My music? Okay. I have my music going for you. Make you feel at home. That's it. All right, no new questions. Let me know what you need. Email me if you have any more questions. I'll wait a little bit longer in case you think of something. All right, this is dead air. Anything else? Anyone have any questions about anything? No? All right, I'm gonna hang up now. And email if you have anything. I'll post this really awesome video for anyone else. And we'll leave it at that. So, all right, talk to you later. Bye.